All right. Welcome to July 6th, a couple days after our 250th anniversary of this country. Got myself a little new mustache over here. I'm not sure if anybody likes it. I know nobody in this house does, which is exactly why I'm going to hold on to it. I love it. I love it. So, I've already been asked if I'm a cop. I've already been asked if I'm on the fire department. And you know what I told them? I said, no, man. I vibe code. That's what I do. And everybody said, what's that? This is what it is. So anyway, thanks for joining me tonight. It's about 7 o'clock Eastern, and I'm so excited to make a couple more changes to Drivel. What's Drivel, you ask? It's the app you're going to love to hate. Why would you hate an app? Why would you hate that? Let me tell you why. 3 reasons. Number 1, Drivel costs money. It's the only social network that's going to cost money. Why? We don't want bots. It just comes down to that. Number 2, the price goes up all the time. Drivel is a market, and the price of an app will continue going up. Sorry, the price of admission, the price of a user account is going to continue going up. What does that get you? It gets you your own handle, and it gets you the ability to know that you're there with a bunch of other real people instead of AI bots, because that sucks. Let's just be honest. Number 3, you can claim any place, no matter what. You can walk into a Chipotle, you can walk into your HOA building, you can walk into a parking lot, and as long as nobody else has claimed that place, guess what? That is now your place. Anyway, that's an awesome place to start, isn't it? Okay, so let's take a look at what Drivel looks like right now. I'm going to show you what's on my screen. Let's blow that up over here. Here's where we're at. Let me go full screen. Here's where we're at on desktop. And I know you guys are thinking, why are we concentrating so much on desktop? That doesn't make any sense. Well, I like desktop. I don't have a good reason. Sorry. We're also going to look at mobile while we're here. We're going to get caffeined up. You're probably asking, what am I vibe coding with today? Well, the answer is Alani Cotton Candy Energy. Good old 200 milligrams of caffeine, everything a growing boy needs to stay wired. And this is number 2. I don't mean like number 2. I mean, this is my second one today. Anyway, thanks, Alani. Not sponsored. Not yet. All right. Here's what we're looking at right now. I'll just come out and say I hate this layout right now, but it's okay. That's not what I'm working on. I am actually working on a user path that I have put together here, and I'm going to show it to you. So I'm going to log into my ShipGrid. If you're not familiar, shipgrid.io, it's another app that it's one of our properties. And basically what it allows you to do is it's a very lightweight way of managing, collecting. What does ShipGrid allow you to do? It allows you to collect feedback from your users, put that into a backlog, move it, ship it, alert users in the fastest way possible with one tool instead of 15, and it integrates directly into GitHub. So it is so integrated into your workflow. It's awesome. So I have a couple things that I'm playing with right now. So in development right now, I've got my round trip, which is create a place, post an image, open that place, make a change, gather comments. That's what we're going to try and do right now. And I want to do it on mobile. So let's see how bad that experience is. And to do that, we're going to, you know what, that's a little bit annoying. To do that, we're going to do this. So here's our mobile view. It's not awful. I don't hate it, but it's not great either. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to claim place. And then we've got our little add new place thing. And so from here, we can either use camera or library. I wonder if camera is going to open my camera. No, it's not. That would be too cool. So we're going to go ahead and pick this picture. Here's a new place we're creating. Guess who that is? Click next. Place name, my backyard. Description, just a backyard I think is cool. I want to take away this parent place, but it actually should auto-suggest parent place. Hit next. This doesn't work. That's okay. We're literally just going to say next. Recap, create place. So that should work, and it should take me right to that place. This is our golden path that I want to get working. Okay, so we're at, good news, bad news. All right, we're at my backyard. The awesome part is it loaded this up. It wasn't doing that before, so that's kind of nice. The bad news is this page looks like donkey poop. So what I wanted to do is get a little bit of inspiration here, and I wanted to take a look at what a mobile what could a mobile version of this look like? So let's go ahead and do my favorite part of the stream, which is where I show you guys the keyboard I'm using today, and then you can watch me with this little typing test. So, and oh my God. Point, time, think, group, order, thou, could he all look. Okay, so turns out I can't talk and type at the same time. I'm going to try that one more time. This time, no talk. Let's just give it a shot, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was a little bit better. Encoding overloaded. My OBS is telling me no bueno. I don't know why it does that. All right. I don't know what happened. I don't know if my stream kicked out. Let's take a quick look. Not receiving enough video. Did my internet just glitch? It's my capture card. Capturing at 4K. Capturing there. Settings. I just want to look at what settings we're sending. I might have an issue here. Okay. So it turns out, I think we're okay now. Okay. Anyway, what's the mobile version look like? This is the mobile version. Nope. I need a mobile version of the place itself. So let's see what ChatGPT can come up with. Let's go back into, oh, this is hilarious. Okay. So here's your like place. A couple things that we did right over here. What did we do right? Man, I don't know what's going on. Again, encoding overloaded. I'm getting tons of errors over here. I know you guys can't see that. I'm going to go ahead and kill a bunch of apps. Maybe that helps. All right, so I wonder if it's because it's recording in 4K. Nah, it's probably not that issue. I'm going to move me. You know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change my capture device. We're going to go 1080p. We're going to go 1080p, guys, because I'm a little bit worried. Maybe that'll make things a little bit better. Okay. All right, so here's what a place looks like on desktop. A couple cool things. Number one, we did get the place added in. That's awesome. Okay, big emotion. Nice. We now have a place. I was able to open up my phone, put a place in, take a picture, boom, post it here, and then let's freaking go. I want to couple this workflow with as soon as you claim a place, you need to take a picture, put it in that place right there. So you are the first post. And so start a discussion. Some post. Obviously, this isn't how it's going to look. This looks like poop. Oh, you guys could see my next thumbnail. Don't tell anybody, please. This is a conversation. Now, this looks like crap. Don't worry. This is not how things are going to look. Okay, so we can see some issues already over here that this is not working. We didn't even get the image uploaded. So obviously that's not working. We can have it work on that. Oh, I came up. All right. This is actually impressive. I came up with something. I don't know if you remember last stream. Last stream, I was going back and forth, and I was thinking about all those little moments while you've typed something into AI and you're waiting for it to come back, and you're just sitting there and you're just waiting, twiddling your thumbs. What do we call it? I want to call it purgatory, but where it's spelled AI. Yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry. I'll come up with something better. All right, let's see what we're doing over here. This looks much better on mobile. I kind of like this. What do you think of this for mobile, right? I don't like this spot right here, though. I don't like the spot with the stats. All right, so we'll do better. I do like this. Overall, though, I like that stuff. What do you guys think about a floating toolbar? A floating toolbar on mobile. I think that could look pretty cool. Okay. All right, so we have an issue we need to resolve, which is that the image did not get carried. Oh, the image did. Okay, obviously that looks like crap. We'll resolve that. But let's go up here. So maybe it's because it's not in the. Oh, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. Okay, so now I need to create a new type of view on the place detail page that looks like Reddit, where it's primarily image based. So kind of like a feed. Wow, that is a terrible prompt. I should get my certified prompt engineer certification. No, I shouldn't. That's going to change tomorrow. Like, what if you're using like Fable right now or any Mythos type of class, and then it's going to change tomorrow? What's the point? All right. I do like this layout. Do you guys like this header? I do. I think that's what we'll do on mobile. Yeah, let's do that on mobile. Can we, let's see if we can come up with one more. I'm not sure that we need to. I hope the audio is okay. I had a question. Somebody had asked me a question, and they had said, like, what's that on your shelf? I'm not one of these like podcasters that like plans out their little backdrop or anything. I'm like really not that high IQ. This was just a room that I used to play poker in, and just replaced it with a table right here. This is even my office. And so the big question everybody has is what's over here? And I was going to give everybody a tour. So yes, it is Johnny Walker Blue Label. No, I can't afford it. Yes, it is full. Everybody asks that question. Okay. Some other ones in there. I got some like nice bourbons, a couple other commemorative stuff, some Elijah Craig, Jack Daniels McLaren edition, just some fun stuff. You know what I mean? Like I said, this used to be just like my poker room. All right, so this is, let's see if we got more compact. So this is more compact. So I see what it did. It kind of just got rid of the cover. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I like the cover. I like the cover at the top. But then, I mean, this is... Okay, we need to account for places that have a hierarchy. Okay. I did a new image forward gallery view. So this is our... Okay, so I like this. But we got to get rid of the Chrome. Ugh. Let's see if that works on our feed. In case you're wondering, I am using Max, not Max Fast. Sometimes I use Fable. Fable's amazing, but I'm not doing any complicated thinking right now. So there's nothing I need to do. I did get a nice little like error that I couldn't distribute my stream in Russia because there was some copyright claim from one of these like chill beats, like background thing. And it was just like, you can monetize your video, but not in Russia. Okay. I don't know. It's the world we live in, man. So what do we got here? What do we have? All right. So let's see what we came up with. For mobile, revise the mock-up showing that. Let's go back to our ship grid just to see where we're trying to get to. So create a place, post an image at that place, open that place, make a change to the name, gather comments. So where I'm at, these are the two that I want to get done. The second one that I'm actually really excited about, I am so excited about this, is Google Plus Codes, which is a way to give every place a code that goes back into the latitude and longitude. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. I think that's going to be neat. Strip the card chrome from the gallery. All right, let's see what it looks like. And I know what you guys are thinking. I'm not actually going to keep all of these layouts out here, to be honest. I'm probably going to trim most of them. I'm actually just putting these together just to see, you know, just generally what we like the most, what feels right. And I might mix and match depending on the algorithm here. But let's look at gallery. So gallery is feeling probably the way that it should. You know what I don't like? I don't like the rounded corners. How's this feeling, though? Is this feeling like something that's like scrollable with your thumb or not so much? Also, let me see, on the gallery feed, we should be able to click on the place like Central Park and go to that place detail page. Let's try that. Oh God, don't clip that, please. One thing that's important is to stay hydrated during these streams. And I know everybody is asking. I say everybody, it's like a joke. I think I have 2 subscribers. This is for me. But this is my RTIC 1 gallon water. God, I really hope that wasn't picked up on the mic. Wouldn't that be disgusting if it was? You could just hear somebody gurgling. Bleh. Okay, let's see where Jippity got. Okay. So this is showing the hierarchy. You know, this is kind of interesting. So this is sub-hierarchy. I do like this mostly. I think I like that. So we'll do something like that. Let's see what gallery looks like. Is that thumbable? That's pretty thumbable, right? Let's scroll through that. Kind of just what you need. All right, we're just going to trim it down even more because I want this to be really easy. And then once we're done with that, okay, so check this out. There's a brand new feature that I added, which I'm actually pretty happy with. This is like Instagram stories meets Reddit. So if you see up here, anytime you follow a place, I don't know if you could see this, but we have these like story icon up here. You see this little blip? And so what that means is that there's new content in there, and we're gonna be able to go to that content and flip through it, swipe through it, just like you might IG or something else, even if it's text-based. And then we're gonna be able to do like the whole up, down, left, right type of jazz. I think that'll be fun. So let's give that a shot. So we're, let's see, is this our default view? Didn't do that at all. Gallery engagement bar. Okay, so we're gonna try and get to this. I do have Central Park now, cool. All right, so let's go to my backyard, which is in that door right there. So here's my backyard. And then what we're gonna do is I wanna post this, oops. Where are we? What's happening? What's up? Okay. So these views, I'm going to turn these into sort of like a button strip instead to make it a lot easier. If I go into my backyard, so I'm liking this. What we're going to do is we're going to make the views smaller, and then I'm going to take... See, the thing is I actually want... Don't you guys feel like everything looks like this? You know what I mean? Like everything is just like that. Like, can't you imagine like when this is like a shitty picture? You know what? We're gonna go with this. As much as I actually do like the other one better, but I think the challenge that I have is just you're only as good as the content that people upload. That's just honestly, that's what it comes down to. You're only as good as the content people upload. And I don't know what the hell that is. And so I want to just break this down one by one. So, so we have threads here like this. So I think I do like this format also. So we're going to try this to be posts. How close are we to that? You see what I'm saying? Like, how close are we from here to here? I mean, what do you guys like better? I kind of like this. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I need to, let me look at Reddit on my phone. I want to look at Reddit because I want to see how it's done on the phone. Okay, so Reddit there's less padding on the side for sure. Yeah, there's definitely less padding. So I know this is like a stupid way to show it to you, but here it is. Yeah, my phone's scratched to hell. So if I kind of look, I'm holding it up right now to just look. Reddit actually does that. Okay. Interesting. So Reddit has the separator lines going edge to edge. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to actually take part of this. I don't want to mess. I like the images here. Just going to say, right, there we go. All right, let's try this. I'm going to say on mobile, the header of a place detail page should look like this. Keep only change everything above the tab bar. Okay, let's try that. By the way, this is the ShipGrid widget. If you guys haven't seen this is the ShipGrid widget. It's pretty cool. Shipgrid.io. You can get yourself one too. If you click on this is how you suggest things for it. But on mobile, this is way too big, so we're going to remove that. But it's neat to look at. So we're still here. Create a place, post an image, open that place, and then we'll do Google Plus codes. Oh, you know what? I actually meant to. Let me see if I can do this. Can you integrate Google Plus code into that header? Purgatory again. We in purgatory. Just some nice little contemplative dead air. I was just thinking about my life choices there for a second and forgot I was on camera, but you weren't missing much. All right, so God, that looks terrible, man. I'll tell you what, ChatGPT, what model am I using? I think it's 5.5. Jeez, even 5.5 is just not great. Do again, looks bad. So 5.5, I think, is fantastic for creating the very first iteration of a UX. Like, fantastic. It's very good. When you have to modify that UX, it gets so jacked up. It is almost unusable, and it does shit like this that doesn't look anywhere near what the UX is. I highly recommend do not use 5.5 for image revisions. There are so many better models out there. So we're going to we're going to refine this, and then we're going to get back to our short codes. I'm excited. Oh, God, that is so big. Look at that. How terrible is that? So we have to obviously address this on desktop. That's just too big. Oh, you know why it's so big is because oh, okay. So what kind of a crazy person does this? I wonder what Reddit does. What do you think Reddit does? My guess is they do the smart thing, which is limit how wide something can be. However, I'm not really quite sure. Maybe Reddit can limit how wide something is. That's what she said. Nobody's doing that anymore. All right, it's kind of funny. Like I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my Apple Watch, and my Apple Watch is saying that my ChatGPT thing is finished. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Kind of. All right, we're still waiting for this. So the next thing that we're going to do is this. I don't like the view hierarchy, but I do like the explore this place. I think we had a sub place here. So we're just going to say place name, my backyard's fish pond. Okay. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Look over there. Okay. So check this out. So we got my backyard and then my backyard's fish pond. So this looks good. Mobile, good. I'm actually happy with that. This scrolls left to right. I could swipe left to right. Yeah, that actually does look pretty good. I'm happy with that. But we need to correct the header. So our end header is going to look a little bit more like this. All right, what have we got going on? It said we rebuilt the header. So here's my backyard. So, okay. Let me see. I need an icon somewhere to indicate I'm an owner of this place when I'm viewing the place detail page. God, that's annoying. All right. Get out of here. So let's go into my backyard. Ooh. Hey. I like that. Let's just make sure. I want to make sure that this scrolls, but nothing up here. We should not scroll that. And then if we go in here, my backyard's whatever. What is that? That's too big, right? Okay. The follow button should just be an icon on mobile. It's or down a level. Right now, it's making the place title concatenate. Whatever. All right, so if I go back to my backyard, place, my backyard, I think it's cool. Honestly, I'm kind of geeking out. I like this place. I like this. This is pretty neat. So let's go ahead and make another post. One thing I noticed is that there is no way to make a post. How do I make a post from in here? How did I miss the most obvious part of the UX? So it's got a floating thing. The way ChatGPT did it was there was a floating thing that said new thread. I actually think that's the right way to go. So let's add a floating button in the bottom right on mobile that says new thread. Yeah, I think that's the right way to do it. And then we'll make sure that this scrolls, and then I can take control of this place, and then we'll also add in maybe we should add in who it's owned by, right? So if you're viewing it and it's not you, wouldn't it be cool to know who owns it? I think that's a good idea. Let's give it a shot. All right, my backyard. All right. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, so what we need to do, remove the ship grid. Snippet when on mobile. So I have to remove this. It's fantastic. Shipgrid.io. Highly recommend it. If you're a developer, it's a really good spot to get a free, totally free feature requests, roadmap, Shipgrid. Think Trello meets Jira, but doesn't suck. And also lets you announce anything you make straight to your users. It kind of builds a bunch of awesome apps right together. And I made it for small teams that don't want to have a bunch of heavy dev tools. Also vibe coders, solopreneurs, anybody who can use this. That's the new following thing. I hate it. It's not a good idea. Let's queue this up. Let's add a floating button. So we're going to get pretty close to this. Let's look. So here is my backyard, and here's shit that's going on in my backyard. I'm kind of into it. Like, it's starting to feel like a thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's starting to feel like a thing. Love it. Love it. Okay, what we got here. Let's go back into my backyard. By the way, that UX is clutch. Check out this UX. On my home screen, I see my backyard. It has a blip next to it. I click on it. I go into it. Now I'm in my backyard. Places within my backyard and posts. That's pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and I'm actually going to add another sub place here. So I'm just going to say my, what did I say? My fish pond. I'll just say my fence. I'm just like doing dumb stuff here, right? And I'm going to choose an image this time. Sure. Let's use my background. So here's my fence. Fench. I actually do know how to spell fence. You wouldn't know it, though. Now, that's interesting. Did that make it? I think... What the hell? Did we create an issue? We might have created an issue. Because I think what actually happened was I just created like an orphaned place. Not sure. All right, let's go back into my backyard. I should have two places. I have two places. However, the image didn't show up correctly. That's a bummer. All right, let's manage the place. By the way, that is dog shit UX again. We're not going to do that. Don't worry. I'm not that bad. Let's go back into mobile. By the way, I was going to get a brand new Mac Studio like just the other day. I was super psyched about it, do a business lease on it, get a nice spec'd out version. And guess what? I had no idea that everybody is buying these for AI stuff. I have a 100% I have a 100% spec'd out Mac Studio upstairs in my office. I have this Mac Mini that I'm using, and I thought it's like, just walk into an Apple store, grab one. No, the wait is like 6 to 9 weeks. That is insane, even on a business lease. So we're fudged. We are fudged. All right. Here's what we're going to do here. Let's see. So I'm doing a little bit of research here. I want to find out how things are actually looking. Let's get our mobile thread icon working. So I want to do this new thread thing over here. I think that's going to look really good. I think it's going to look super good. Let me drag it back on. Okay, so let's go to my backyard. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Or maybe it did. So if I go here, here's my new thread. I think when this reloads, it's going to get rid of my ship grid widget, but we're going to find out. Cool, new thread. Okay, so let's make another thread. Thread 2. Literally what we're going to do is we're just going to post threads. And yes, I know right now, I know for a fact that this is going to look terrible. That's okay. I just wanted to push it down to make sure we've got things working. What does that mean? What I wanted to do is I want to simulate the scrolling here. That's important. Look at that threadception. Okay. Okay. How are we scrolling? Ooh, that is not what we want. Do you see that? When I scroll, do you notice everything is scrolling? That's not good. All right, what about here? Uh-oh. Why is our header no longer sticky? As if we have a problem. Okay. We're going to have to solve that. Add effects using hand gestures. That's probably not an effect. Okay, so what do we look like? So this is going to be how things are going to look in Drivel. Wait, where did our sub places go? Am I going crazy? We had sub places. There were places in my backyard. What happened? Okay, there you go. Places in my backyard. Okay. Weird. All right, so these are, can I move these back and forth? So here's, I'm going to add this. When on mobile, you know what, I'm not going to do that yet. We're going to clean this up at some point. What I do want to do, so about photos, people, and nearby. This is all fake right now, okay? This is my following thing. All right, so when we're here in my backyard, here's all of my threads in my backyard. If I tap this thread, I should now go to that discussion. Okay. Okay, so using this UX, I want to come up with the thread detail page with the comments. All right, so that's going to chug. There's no back here, which is an issue. How you guys liking this? I am actually liking this places here. That looks good. I also like, so let's make gallery the default for the place detail page. Okay. I do like this new thread over here. I think that looks pretty good. I'm liking it. Now, our click area should quite literally be this entire portion. Absolutely this entire portion. But I just want to claim a place. Also, wait, what the hell? Where are my sub places? Did I lose sub places? Okay. Maybe I'm just like missing them. They're right here. Now. Oh, so it says my backyard. Interesting. Okay. All right. So this is, let's go into our discussion. We're going to try and mirror something close to this. Let me pop this up so you guys can see it. So this is what we're going to go for. Here's our place, not place detail page. Let's start again. Here is our thread detail page. And so this is me interacting with a thread. Let me go into my backyard. My backyard should start out in gallery view. It did. Awesome. This is pretty browsable. I like this. I don't know how it's sorting. It doesn't matter. Now, if I click on this, I should go into this conversation. It's okay. Not great. Let's see what a comment. Look at, do you see? I don't know if you can see this over here. How jacked is this? Look at where my comment thing is at the bottom. How's anybody going to use that? It's absolutely terrible. Did it break on desktop or just mobile? Kind of broke on both. Okay. So we'll just say on mobile for a post detail page, I'd like it to look more like this. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get these guys. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to go, let me try this. Let's add a comment, okay? Comment parent, right? And then we say comment child, and then another parent. So that should go right there. Cool. That looks, you know what? I actually don't want to mess with that too much because I think that's clean. That is clean. So on mobile, here's my problem. Do you see this little like line over here on mobile? That shouldn't be there. So we're going to have to say what would I even call this? The divider for the main content area should not be present. Instead, fill the whole, oh my God. This is embarrassing when you watch me type. I will say I do actually like desktop. I think desktop is nice for people to talk about like these types of locations. I think this is cool. Let's go back to my backyard. How are we feeling? I mean, is this just like crazy? Is this just like too much? Is it too much like Facebook? I don't know. I mean, we're going to figure it out once it's in the hands of people, you know? People are going to do with it what they want to. I do like this. I really do like that layout. All right, let's go back in my backyard. Places within my backyard. Right? Okay. I feel like those places, so nearby places makes perfect sense to me. Places within my backyard, we really need a hierarchy up here. Because like my backyard, my fish pond should also have a place, right? So we're going to say my fish ponds diving. Damn it. That was going to be funny. I was going to say my fish ponds diving board. Come on. What do we got? All right, come on. Okay, so my backyard's fish pond. Oops, no. My fish ponds. I'm just going to say fish ponds diving board. Did you notice that the image is not like, it's not working? Isn't that a terrible view? I love it. I love everything about it. Okay. So we got my backyard's fish pond, my fish pond's diving board. Okay. The good news is that is exactly what it was supposed to do. Okay. My backyard's fishing. Holy shit, that actually worked. So it's interesting. I actually wonder if we should flatten all of these places, right? So like, let's just say you're at a shopping mall and you have shopping mall, and then inside of the shopping mall, you have a store, and then inside of the store, you have like a broom closet or something. Should we flatten those, or should we only show one level down? The answer is I don't know yet. I honestly have no idea. All right, so let's see how we did. Let's go into a post. Okay, I feel like we didn't fix that. Okay. Close, but on mobile, it still scrolls to the right, and I can see the comment box slipping out of viewport. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. It's a bummer. Let's take a look. So I like the comment view here, but I'm not in love with this portion. Plus there's no like thumb accessible place to go back. It's like I want to hit this, but I can't. I like that we're starting with gallery. This obviously makes no sense. Super redundant, right? I think this page is good though. I'm actually kind of eager to try this on my phone. You know what? I'm going to try that on my phone right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. So I'm going to paste and go. By the way, if you guys don't know about that feature, you are sleeping on this. If you have a Mac, you could copy something on your Mac and then go into your iPhone and then just say paste right there. And as long as you're on the same iTunes account or iCloud account, you are good to go. Maybe everybody already knows about that, but every time I tell it to somebody, they don't know about it. So, I mean, you know. All right, so here's the good news. This, other than my screen crack, looks pretty good. On mobile, it's pretty scrollable. Like, I would probably scroll this, to be honest, which is cool. And then if I go into something, I have my conversation. Okay. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to add a thread. Oh, interesting. I'm logging in right now. I know you can't see this. It's probably like, what the hell? Don't save password. Just make the password. Okay. So I'm logging in. And what my plan is, I want to go into that particular, I want to go into that location and I want to post a picture, but this time use the camera. Okay. Really? I can't sign in? Invalid login credentials. Really? PC load letter. Dude. Okay. Maybe it's not password. Okay. Dang. Apparently I don't remember my password on mobile, but that's okay. Trace the mobile horizontal scrolls content area, deeply nested comment thread. I actually don't think that that's correct, but that's okay. All right, so once this is done, I do want to implement this hierarchy somewhere. It 100% needs to exist. So if I go into, let's go to our place detail page. Let's go into some post. In the post, so discussions obviously it doesn't really matter, right? What we need to do is I need to have, yeah. So we're going to say, let's see, replace the breadcrumbs that say discussions and then the post title with something like this instead, showing the hierarchy of the place. So I don't know if you noticed, but it didn't actually address the comments issue here, so we're going to have to come back to that. So let's go back to my backyard. It's kind of funny to say. Let's go back to my backyard. If I go, I want to add shortcodes now. And so I think that there's a library for that. And so we're going to chat. Is there a library in Next for Google Place codes? I think it's Place shortcode. What's it called? Google Plus codes. Geez. Yeah. Open location code. Yes. Depends on what you mean. Okay. Yep. Sweet. Okay, that's what we need. So we're going to use... Okay, so we are going to use Google Plus codes, which allow us to get the accuracy that we need for a place from very, very big to very, very small. But let's make sure what kinds of accuracy do plus codes have. So I think it depends on the number of decimals. So I think from what I saw, it goes all the way down as an area, not a point. I know. So 6 digits gives us 5.6 kilometers. Look at this, 12 digits is literally less than a meter. Less than a meter you can describe. So we want to support probably 3 meters or probably 14 meters. So 10 digits is going to be our normal plus code. Okay. So we're going to have to figure that one out. All right. I'll replace discussion and post title breadcrumb. Okay. So that should have worked in our post. Nope. Or at least it hasn't finished it yet. And what I'm hoping is that I can do a demo at the end of all of this to kind of show beginning to end. Here's the loop that I want to show today. Here's what we're going to show. I log in, create an account, claim a place, add a picture, add a post, and then that's that. If I can do that, I'm going to be a happy camper. I'm pretty geeked about these plus codes. All right, so let's go. What are we waiting for? God, that's annoying. Okay, backyard. So this is our place breadcrumb that we wanted to get. Place breadcrumb. Wait, it was supposed to be here, right? Yeah. Okay, well. What? I think it put it here, but I'm not sure. So let's do this. We can test by going to a place within this and then starting a thread here. This is honestly weird that trying to log in right now. I honestly don't know why my login is not working. I can't tell if we have some like intermittent Supabase auth issues. I kind of feel like we do. It's all right. Okay, so what did we change? My backyard. Let's take a look at a post. Here's this post. Yeah. This was what we were hoping to see was the correct. Yeah, we were hoping to see over here the correct breadcrumbs, but you know, let's do this. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's go into. It's interesting. Okay. I guess it's just broken now. That's cool. Barrel loading places. Oh no. Okay. So this happens occasionally with Supabase in the preview environment only, which is kind of shitty. Where at some point it just says there's too many requests that you're making and you kind of need to cool off. So I have found a few ways to deal with this. One of them is literally just waiting it out, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, that worked. So one of the ways to deal with this is we wait it out. We just wait until that frees back up. The other way is you restart the dev server. And the third way is you tell it to just clean up some of the redundant calls. Because of this model, it tends to make a lot of redundant calls, which is annoying. All right, so let's go back into my backyard. Here in my backyard, so let's go to this page. I have a sneaking suspicion that this page could be cleaned up. So in the place detail page, it looks like there are a lot of redundant requests. Can you find them and optimize? This will be interesting what it does from here. So the other thing I was trying to do is I just wanted to create a discussion inside of here. Inside the fish pond, inside the fish pond. So that's just going to be a text thing. There you go. It's interesting. So in gallery, if there's no media, we need to come up with a way. So in gallery mode, if there is no media, we can just show the text without the image placeholder. So we're going to go ahead and see all of the things that can be optimized here. We're going to let it take its first pass on optimization. Let's just kind of see where it gets to. And then, you know. Let's go. Okay. All right, so let's see what we're doing over here. I am kind of curious what we've got here. Yeah, let's pull this in. Come on, let's go. Redundant API call, specifically fetch place details, query the place. So that was moving a little bit too quick. I do want to be able to change something. So again, remember in our, just coming back to here. God, I'm sorry, guys. I have ADD. Create a place, post an image at that place, open that place. Remember, that's what we got to do. I want to have ChatGPT. Okay. Can you mock up what it would look like on mobile making a new post in a place? Be inspired by Reddit and consider we are on mobile. Let's see if we get something worth looking at. Probably not. So one thing I've noticed is that whenever I do these streams, I never let anybody know. I just kind of start doing it. They're also at all sorts of hours during the day, and I really don't know what people like in terms of when they would want to join. So I think my plan is I'm going to start announcing these on X and Facebook, and then this way, you know, you oh my God, that's so bad. Look at how bad this is. This is what happens with ChatGPT. I feel like just needs a lobotomy. It's literally been designing an app that looks nothing like this. There's green nowhere. It doesn't have these bubbly icons. This is dog shit, ChatGPT. Do not use ChatGPT to design this type of UI. God, okay. Sometimes I need to reprimand it. Wow. This looks nothing like, you know what, let's just do this. Let's do this instead of just criticizing ChatGPT. I'm going to just feed it in what it looks like right now. Let's see if we have that. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get it to just try again. Man, the delay is real on my stream right now. I'm not sure what the latency is, but good gosh, it is bad. All right, let's see. So we're still in optimization mode over here. Optimization prime. Okay, what is this? No. I know what I need to do. I think our issue is right over here. I think I had the wrong one pulled up. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, now I need a mobile-friendly view of the, let's see, new post screen. Let's try that. God, it's still rendering. So much layout shift. What is this? My backyard's... Did you see that my backyard's fish pond now is its own, like... That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's go back into my backyard. All right, here in my backyard, we've got some post. Okay, I mean, this is looking good. I like this. So I like this scroll. This is correct. But let's go into our fish pond. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Is that the same one? My post, some post. What? This doesn't make sense. I'm in my backyard. and it's showing me this. You know what? We had another issue. Too many requests. Okay. You know what? Here's what I want to show off. I think this was actually pretty good. I think I might do a deploy. Should I do a deploy? Not sure. Could I find a relationship between place moderators? That might actually be a transient issue. I'm not sure if that's like a real thing. So let's take a look. Let's see. No 4 key place moderators and profiles in the cache. What? I don't even know what's going on. Let's just see what we can see. I'm actually pretty excited about the mobile view. I'm not going to lie. This is awful. This is so bad. No, full screen for everything. This would not work on mobile. Once again, ChatGPT taking a shit when it comes to UI. Please suggest me some better things to do. I'm not an expert. Okay. Let's see what we got. Postgres run resolve an embedded profile. What? Weird. All right. Let's go back to the beginning here. Okay. Here is my demo for the day. Let's take a look at ShipGrid first. Here's what we said we were going to do. Create a place, post an image at that place, open that place, change the name. We didn't get changing the name. That's okay. So let's do what we just said we were going to do. We're going to create a place. Okay. We're not going to do it on, oh, never mind. Queries are failing again. Too many requests. Too many requests, guys. That's how you know the day's over. It's too many requests. It's time to close up shop. That's all she wrote. Thank you for joining me today. Again, this is me. This is Adam. This is Frictionless. I am building Drivel, and it's an app you're going to love to hate. Why are you going to hate it? 3 reasons. Number 1, it costs money. Yeah, it's a social network that costs money. Crazy. I know. Why? We want to keep out all the bullshit bots. Come on, man. You don't want those. Number 2, user accounts are going to continue to increase in price. So as people join, the price goes up. Why? It's to protect the user. Number 3, it is all about claiming places. If you come in, you can claim any place. It doesn't matter where it is. Go claim an airport. Go claim a parking lot. Go claim your backyard. It doesn't matter. You immediately become the moderator of that place for really cool, engaging conversation with other people who are at that place. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I appreciate every single one of my subscribers. Thank you. Have a great night.